What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? If you make one bad decision, you might as well make two, right? Alright, here we go with the 100% potential showcase for the Super Agility Pinich version. I saw a couple comments about it. Funny thing is, I went ahead and maxed out both the units at the same time. When I maxed out Tech, I was like, alright, I'm going to go ahead and max out the Pinich unit as well. They kind of go together, so I can't leave one hanging, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and cover the stats a little bit. This is, again, the Super Agility Pinich free-to-play unit. You can actually get it from the story event from Dragon Ball Fusions, available right now in JP. Leader skill is Agility type HP plus 50%. Super attack will cause huge damage to enemy and also lowers defense. Passive skill, attack plus 50% when performing a super attack. So a little bit better than the Tekka unit, even though Tekka does provide 25% increased attack for allies at a high chance. Links are a little bit better as well. The Innocence, 10% increase to attack. Saiyan Warrior Race, 700 to attack. More Than Meets the Eye, 300 to attack. And Saiyan Lineage is +1 Ki. Falls into only one category, Seekers of the Dragon Balls, similar to the Tekka unit. So as you can see, maxed out HP is 9,478. Attack is 9,576. And defense is 6,264. 12 Ki Multiplier is 125%. The drop rates for these two units are actually not too bad. I mean, I already had copies of this unit, but you know, I had to obviously level up the SA and unlock the Dude Pass, and really it didn't take much time. The drop rates are actually pretty decent, so I would highly advise against rainbowing these two units. However, you might as well max the SA and unlock the Dude Pass. You know, they only come around once a year from what I know, so you know, you might as well do it while it's available. So the team itself is going to be a super type team similar to the Tekka video, just bringing in as much support as you can possibly can, just to provide, you know, as much help as he can get, because he definitely needs it. Again, definitely a little bit better in terms of damage output, because of, you know, 50% increase to attack as part of the passive, so definitely a little bit better with that. However, it's still definitely very lackluster in terms of the overall potential. So, like I said, I would definitely advise against wasting potential orbs on this unit. At the very least, I would just max the SA and unlock the Dude Pass. But for me, I don't know, I guess I've always wondered what this unit is like at 100% potential. Ran on a somewhat proper team build, so here we are, kind of seeing how it is. I mean, I really rainbowed this unit with no expectations, honestly. I mean, I already knew it was a bad idea, but I don't know, I was already halfway in with rainbowing the Tekka unit, so I was like, fuck it, I gotta do it now. So here we go with the combo. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. I know a few of you, including, you know, in addition to myself, were wondering how Pinich is at 100% potential. So unfortunately, the only category he's currently on is the Seekers of the Dragon Balls, and the leader skill for that isn't that great. Once the kid, you know, Goku becomes an LR, I don't even know what the final stats will be. Maybe like at best 100%. So either way, it's not going to be as great, you know what I mean? So at this point in time, probably, you know, the super type team with 120% leads is probably the best setup for this guy. And I mean, let's face it, it's not a unit that you're ever going to use. I mean, it's more or less another card or unit for the collection, you know? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But from what I'm seeing, definitely hitting a little bit better than the Tekka unit was. I mean, I was recording footage for the Tekka video, and I was actually getting a little bit irritated how horrible it was. But you know, most of the time, I don't regret rainbowing terrible units, you know. But the Tekka one kind of it definitely hurt a little bit. But you know, this is. I don't know, this is what I enjoy doing though, you know, just bring in some of the outdated, obscure units and seeing how they actually do at 100% potential, you know, in the best conditions. But in this case, you know, both Tekka and Pinich are really not that great of a unit. I say that when in the past I've done a lot more terrible units, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like contradicting myself a little bit, but it's always fun, you know. That's really what it all comes down to, is having fun and you know, seeing how these units do. This guy definitely hits a little bit harder than the Tekka unit though. So far, I think for Pinich, from a regular super attack, maybe with type advantage and crits, about 550k. So that is obviously against much weaker enemies. So I mean, there's kind of a fine line between that, but I mean, definitely okay, I guess. But I mean, I really have to say that I would recommend not doing this because it's really, I mean, it's a waste of orbs. I mean, I hate to be the one to tell myself that, but it really is. But it's all about entertainment value, right? I mean, that's what it all comes down to, just having fun. I think it'd be a lot better if the two units actually had supreme damage versus, well, not even supreme, like, what, extreme, right? It goes from huge, extreme, supreme, and immense. Yeah, so they don't even have extreme damage. They only have huge damage. So, I mean, that should tell you how low in the totem pole these guys are in terms of which units to invest potential orbs into. So, I mean, it is what it is, and no turning back for me. I mean, they're already rainbowed, so not much I can do about it. So, you know, like I covered in the last video with Tekka, you do see a couple of units like the LR Goku. In addition to that, you'll see units like the Tech Vegito unit, the Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. All these units provide some sort of benefit to attack or defense, or both, based on the passive skill. It ranges from anywhere from 30 to 35%. It really just depends based on the unit, but I mean, you really have to provide as much help as you can to these units, otherwise they're not going to be able to hit anywhere. I mean, it'd probably be a lot less, maybe like 150,000 to 200,000 best case scenario, you know what I mean? So it's definitely helpful to have support units within the rotation. Who knows, maybe they'll get a Dokkan Awaken at some point. I did remember seeing a comment on the Tekka video about it, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't even know if Bandai is aware of these two units. Honestly, they opened up the story event because of, you know, the timing from last year and whatever, and the Dragon Ball Fusion's banner is available right now, right? So that's the only reason why the story event is available for the Awakening medals for like Barlet and Karori. Overall, pretty terrible units. I mean, that's probably the best way to explain it. Even maxed out at 100% potential, definitely lackluster. But I mean, I might be able to run some decent teams now with the Seekers of the Dragon Balls category. I mean, we'll see, but it's yet to come in terms of what the leader skills and all that's going to be for the LR Kid Goku. So, we'll find out about all that. I don't know, I think I talked about it on the last video too, but over the course of the year, I don't know, periodically I would look at these two units and wonder how, you know, they are at 100% potential. Obviously, I knew beforehand, you know, they're not going to be worth the orbs and they're not going to do that all that great, but I don't know, it's something in the back of your mind, you know what I mean? So I guess it's good to know that we're actually done with it and we can move on and step into the next project, I guess, in a way, which irrelevant units to waste orbs on. I guess that's probably what my Dokkan life revolves around, is get potential orbs and waste it on irrelevant units. I think the max that Tekka was able to produce output-wise, was about 293K, I think. Pinich Pinich, on the other hand, he's got potential for about, I don't know, anywhere from 350. I think the top was like 428,000 potential attack stat. So, I mean, definitely a better unit. I think the passive obviously helps a lot, but that's the extent of what this unit can do at rainbow status. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I mean, it's totally not worth it, but hopefully you got some entertainment out of it. All right, I guess we will check you out later then.